I spoke to a juror. Now I'm putting it in quotes because someone did reach out. Someone claimed to be a juror, but I don't know who this person is. Red flags are going off in my brain that the person I'm speaking to could be Team Amber.
This isn't over yet. These type of things could mess up a lot of work that this jury and judge and parties put into this case.
New accounts have been popping up all over social media, claiming that they were part of the 7-person jury in the Depp versus Heard trial.
Did the jury notice she never shed a real tear? He answers yes.
People are shocked since these accounts need to walk on eggshells about the statements they make, as any admission of incompetency could result in a mistrial, which would make the entire existing verdict null and void. So what are these accounts parading as jurors on social media? Watch the video to find out. To put it quite simply, now that the jury has given their verdict on the Depp versus Heard trial, 2 accounts have popped up on Twitter and TikTok, claiming they were one of the 7 jurors. We urge you to keep in mind that there is absolutely no proof that either of them was on the jury, despite what they claim. While there is nothing preventing a juror from speaking out after the verdict was given, the behavior of these accounts can help Team Heard to move for a mistrial, alleging that they had an internal bias. The news first went viral on Twitter, where an account under the username Jurors711 tweeted, "The instructors were unclear. Sorry about leaving the amount blank. Happy we could help. Deliver justice." The tweet was referring to the mistake that the jurors made when filling out their verdict forms, which led to the verdict being delayed. This account was claiming that they were part of that jury and apologizing for the mistake. The tweet went viral and people were gullible enough to fall for it immediately. The account stated that they were juror number 7. People started asking the account questions about how the verdict was made. The users started revealing inside information. They claimed that out of the 7, 5 had unanimously decided that Heard was guilty, and the remaining 2 took their time and were on the fence. While this was not problematic, the concern started arising when the account started making commentary on the trial, directly mocking Amber Heard with memes and using the hashtag #TruthWins to celebrate Johnny's victory. The user also wrote, "I just can't understand why she took a number 2 on the bed," referring to the poop incident, along with the hashtag #AmberTurd. In the trial, Heard had denied all those allegations in front of the jury, calling it absolutely disgusting. A juror still making such a joke is quite unlikely. Moreover, Heard's lawyer Elaine Bredehoft went on CBS after the verdict to claim that the jurors were influenced by social media. The jury is not supposed to engage in outside influences during the trial, hence such an account can be used by Team Heard to prove that a mistrial has happened. While many continue to ask Juror 711 questions about the trial, people have started to become skeptic about the user's authenticity. One person claimed that they were part of the viewing gallery and that juror number 7 was much older than what the account portrays through its texting style. Another wrote with a bunch of laughing emojis. People actually believe this is a juror from the trial? As the alleged juror number 7's fame began to subside, another account popped up claiming to be one of the jurors, but this time on TikTok. The account under the username Seeking Infinite stated that they were part of the jury. They did not show their face or reveal their name, just like juror number 7, because they wished to keep their personal lives anonymous. People on TikTok started asking for proof, following which the account posted a picture of its jury badge. However, the juror badge can belong to anyone who was part of any jury at the Virginia court, as it did not bear any proof of identity or date. It is worth noting that the account is now deleted, hence it is unlikely that it was a real juror. The account was first brought to attention by a YouTuber named Joseph Morris with a video titled "New Jury Member Speaks Out from Amber Heard Johnny Depp Trial." The YouTuber stated why he believes the account to be real and made a rundown of the account. One can see how the supposed juror revealed a lot about the trial. The account even stated that Amber Heard reminded him of his gaslighting ex and that he trusted his gut instead of the trial's happenings. In a voice recording, the juror stated, "Amber Heard, what a crazy woman." In normal trials, jurors do not disclose such information for fear of a mistrial. People found it quite suspicious how Joseph Morris directly stated that it was a real juror instead of calling it speculation. Another YouTube channel by the name of Popcorn Planet published a video discussing this issue. Legal commentator Christopher C. Melker was invited as a guest to give his views on these alleged jurors. In the video, Andy Signore, the owner of the channel, pointed out how eerily similar the TikTok jurors and Joseph Morris's voices were. The only difference between them was the pitch. While Signore did not claim anything as factual, he stated that it could be a PR PR stunt by the YouTuber to raise his views. He also stated that yet another person claiming to be a juror contacted him via email, but he did not disclose the details as he does not believe the person to be an actual juror. Christopher Melker and the YouTuber then discussed the appeal that Amber Heard was making against the verdict. An appeal would imply that the current verdict is not final, hence jurors speaking out and commenting on the trial can easily be used as a talking point to demand a whole new trial on the grounds of a mistrial. It is worth noting that impersonating a juror is a crime in the United States. Hence, if these accounts were ever up for investigation and are found to be faking it, they could be in serious hot water for both impersonation and spreading misinformation. If the accounts were proven to be real, their activity on social media might be carefully scrutinized by Team Heard to see if there were any biases pre-existing before the trial began. Since Elaine had claimed that the jurors were affected by the hate towards Amber on social media, even a small slip-up can prove to be valuable grounds for a mistrial. There is one more way that Amber Heard could benefit from such accounts. Elaine Bredehoff has already stated that Heard does not have the finances to pay the $10 million in damages, and hence could go bankrupt trying to pay it. Canceling the verdict could save her a lot of money, and she might not even have to go through the lengthy process of appealing. People also suspect that these accounts of fake jurors were set up by Heard's team in an effort to cause a mistrial. This is because a request demanding a mistrial has to be made within 21 days of the verdict. Hence, jurors in normal cases usually wait for that period before disclosing that they were on the jury. Moreover, Judge Penny Askerid had already decreed that the 7-member jury must be kept anonymous for at least a year to protect the sanctity of the verdict. However, it's been barely a few days and jurors have come out already, which is very unlikely and benefits nobody except Team Heard. Some people have tried to scrutinize these accounts to find evidence on whether they are real or not. One person on Twitter managed to find quite an incriminating admission. The TikTok juror at Seeking Infinite claimed that they were told the maximum cap on punitive damages. However, under Virginia law, this is not informed to the jurors. This supports the fact that the account might not be real. Another person went through the jury and found out that juror number 7 was actually the foreperson. The account on Twitter did not claim to be the foreperson, which is quite contradictory. The person wrote, "LOL, how fun a satire account pretending to be on the jury. One problem, picked the wrong number. 7 was the foreperson." It was also suspected that being juror number 7 was a special reference to the classic 12 Angry Men movie in a theatric manner. It is concerning that people would impersonate jurors in such a manner, as it would make it worse for the actual 7 jurors. If these accounts become the cause for a mistrial, it would mean that all the time spent by the jury, the judge, the court staff, Team Depp, and Team Heard were for nothing, and only Team Heard would benefit from it. Hence, it is best for the jury to maintain their silence for 21 days and for us not to engage with such accounts claiming to be the jurors. And now, we would like to hear your thoughts on this issue. Do you think Team Heard might have been behind these accounts? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. As always, like and subscribe to keep up with the latest updates on all things pop culture.